Welcome to North Wilkesboro, guys, as we head into the third race of the season in the Tighten Up Cup Series, sponsored by William Blackwell. Check them out on YouTube. But we're here at North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, as it has been repaved. They've redone everything here, so should be some good racing. John Brown's on the pole. Rusty Wallace will start second. Charlie NASCAR third. JB Racing, his home track, will be starting fourth. So we're getting ready to go green already. North Wilkesboro, first short track of the season. Let's go green. Let's get some good racing in, guys. Here we go. Looks like Rusty will get the jump. Looks like that high groove took off pretty good there. Can Rusty get off a two? John Brown's fighting hard. It's just so hard to get a bite off the bottom with this track being repaved. John Brown, I think, might have led that lap. Very close, but right now everybody's tight and busted up. This new grip here. It may take them a little bit to spread out. It seemed to be, the high groove seems to run just as good as the low groove. John Brown got a little wiggly, but he has took over the lead. And we got the caution flag out. We got a caution on the racetrack. Big wreck. Let's see what happened, guys. This is a short track racing here. Looks like the 78 turned to 20 into Christopher Goodrich, William Blackwell. The 43 cannot catch a break. Yeah, he has a great car every week. Just wasn't his fault again. It's like almost every week something happens to him. Let's go inside of his race car and see what happens to him here. Just hopefully he ain't got too much damage. I'm sure he's got some damage, but maybe he'll have enough to continue. Let's take a look from this point of view. 20 got loose. The number 20 car got loose and just lost it. John Brown leads here after 5 laps of 2 under at North Wilkesboro. The return here of this racetrack, it's great to see racing back here again. It's Bill's been waiting a long time, but these accidents are going to get critical today because the track's been repaved. It's got tons of grip, and these drivers are just trying to get everything they can get. And they started these, but we'll restart single file, which will help out a lot from the beginning of the race. So get these cars lit. But it looked like the 20 car got loose and it just turned on Brian Thomas there. Charlie NASCAR runs second. That number 1 car run third. Derek Cratey running strong. Tim Scott has got that number 6 car in the top 10. Lindsey Taylor. Looks like JB lost some spots on that start there, but this is his home track. He wants to run good here and get a solid top 5, top 10 if possible. Chandler Brown running back there. This track is weird the way it's shaped. On the back straightaway, it's kind of angled at a higher distance than the. It's a weird track. A little over half a mile, but you just got to have a car that's good. A car that's good with this repaved track. It's got to be good grip with the tires. You've seen John Brown get a little sideways off the corner leading this race earlier. What that's going to do is wear his tires out a little more. go back to green. Could see a long run here. We'll see what happens here. Tighten up Cup Series. Now that I'm off work for a while, I'm going to be running a lot of these races a week just to have something to do. As here we go. Pace car is pulled off. We got a red Pontiac this week. John Brown will come out of turn 4 to lead them down to the green flag. And here he goes, John Brown. See how quickly Rusty Waller's making a move underneath the 21 car back here. Looks like Lindsey Taylor is making a move on Tim Scott. As they come out of 4 or 2. Tim Scott, the best run of the year for him. It looks like they got the short track package figured out a little better than the Speedway package. JB Racing is all over that 40 car. Charlie NASCAR trying to take away the lead. Looks like Charlie NASCAR has took over the lead from John Brown. And 12 car has been stout all year. Tim Scott's got a fast car running 8th right there. Rumor has it in the future Valvoline might become that sponsor of that car. So we'll just have to wait and see. We got Kyle Busch Sucks running 12th. He really wants to have a good run, and he's been disappointed the last 2 weeks. If he can stay out of trouble, I think he'll have a good day today. See JB Racing up there trying to get by Rusty Warless for 4th. Diecast Buffet running back here in 16th. Not having day once. Back here says 20 car Brian Thomas and Shiny Knife. Almost got to get it there. That 20 car has just been loose all day. You see Shiny Knife who almost won Dover. Right now the short track package ain't as good to him as the other one. There's Painkiller. Back here in the 10 car. Christopher Goodrich has fought his way back up to the field. He's passed 4 cars, so the car ain't beat up. That's a good thing about short track racing is you can have an accident like that and still be competitive. So don't count out the 43 cars as of yet. You know, we got 200 laps to run. Tires will wear down here. See, Shiny Knife's trying to make it move back on this 20 car. Of course, is he got a car like he had it over? Will it be good there at another 30 laps? Or does this team just kind of struggle a little bit on the short track package right now? So, Soviet Onion's not as running as good either as he did at the bigger tracks. A lot of these teams, I think, is trying to figure out short tracks. Chase Van Nine's running solid 12th right now. Seems like his team is pretty decent about anywhere we go lately. We go up there towards the front of the field. Righteous Redneck. He's struggled the last few weeks and looks like his short track package is pretty solid. So he's getting by JB Racing there. Righteous will take over the 6th position. Right now, Charlie NASCAR is the man in command as he is dominating this race. He said he was ready for it. 3 wide racing going on back in here. It's an 18 car. 3 wide at North Wilkesboro. The 48. I was under the 40 of Lindsey Taylor. Man, that's some tight racing. The 88 up high. They're touching 3 wide at North Wilkesboro. It's something you never see, but with this fresh pavement, gives the grip. You see a shiny knife coming in the picture of the painkiller. At 24, he looks like he's picking it up. I think he's going to have another good long run car here. Just going to take a little bit of patience. 21 of 200 completed. We had an early crash. The 18 up here. See these all over Soviet Onion. Let's check out in-car view. There's Charlie NASCAR. We'll watch the field go by here. Some tight racing. We've got spread it out a little bit, but so far, Soviet Onion and Christopher Goodrich and these guys that was involved in that first crash don't seem to affect them that much. So I think they're okay. So here comes Charlie back around again. Big gap at number 12 car. These are really cool views here. As you'll see the leader Charlie NASCAR come through here. There he goes. John Brown second. You see Charlie, the other cars, last car's coming out of 2 right now. Charlie's about half a track ahead of Tim Scott running 10th here. Solid day for Tim. Then underneath Chandler Brown. Got smoke up at caution. Caution's out. We are underneath the yellow flag. Let's see if we can see what happened up here, guys. Let's see what happened. Just seen a bunch of smoke. I may have to back it up pace car. Take him out. Let's see if we can find out what happened here underneath this caution. Okay, he's just now leaving. I don't know unless it was debris. I don't see anything happening. Christopher Goodrich may have wrecked. Let's take a look here. On the pace car, it is Christopher Goodrich again involved. The 81 turned to 99 around and got into Goodrich. He's still not that beat up. Obviously, they got some work to do on the 43 car. I hate that for Christopher Goodrich. That was just nothing he could do, another situation. But that car's been beat up this year, guys. It's run good, but just bad luck right now. Charlie NASCAR's coming down pit road. followed by John Brown. Let's watch John Brown here as he comes down pit road. Not everybody's pitting. A lot of people staying out, different strategies here. Charlie NASCAR, John Brown's pitting, trying to get him some fresh good years. Will the 30 laps make a difference? We can see John Brown's taking 2 right side tires for sure. Let's see if he goes for 4. You might as well go for 4. Yeah, he's taking 4 tires and fuel. Dr. Charlie beat him out. Be your racing. Good pit stop. Chandler Brown's coming off pit road. Kyle Busch sucks pitted. Diecast Buffet. Tim Scott. Shining off pitted to make some adjustments. Sobe Onion. Thor Self. Steve Dees. William Blackwell. Levi McIntyre. Christopher Goodrich. So looks like Derek Critty stays out on the racetrack and Righteous Redneck, as they will be the leaders of this race. So we got some different strategy going on. 31 and 2 under completed. JB Racing running 4th back there. So these guys now know these other guys have 30 lap fresh tires. And not only that, they could probably run, a lot longer on fuel. So we'll see what happens. I would have probably pitted and took 4 tires myself, but we'll see. Let's take us a break, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, welcome back, guys, to the Tighten Up Cup Series here at North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. Getting ready to go back green here. Derek Critty leading this event with half the field pitting and half the field staying out. So let's see what this happens here. See how the tire wear. Charlie NASCAR, we'll watch him. Matter of fact, let's watch him from the start and see if he can work his way up through the field. Here he comes, these fresh Goodyears. See how big of a difference it makes after 30 laps. I think Charlie's quicker than these guys. Now he's blocked up. He can't go no more. Rusty Walrus. Looks like we had trouble. The 4-car slams the inside retaining wall. We got to check this out, guys. The 4-car. What was this about here? Blared. Looks like he got turned by the 21. Right there. Hit the inside wall, got in the grass. Couldn't slow down, slammed the inside pit wall. Wow, no caution either. Let's see what this 4-car does. I mean, he hit the wall ton. He's going to have to make some kind of repairs here. No fault of his own. Let's see what happens. He's taking tires. He could have been one of the people that didn't take tires on that last pit stop, and then that could have been what happened. See how long he sits here because he's went one lap down, maybe two. I know he hates it for his team, but he just got turned there, guys. Still on pit road fixing that damage. Let's get back to the action here. Now John Brown is starting to rumble. So we see Charlie NASCAR with them fresh Goodyears. But John Brown is the guy on the move. He's got new tires. He's chasing down Painkiller here in a 10 car. The best run he's had all year. But to me, it looks like the new tires are paying off right now. See, John Brown gets a bite. He gets a really good bite off them corners with them new tires. There he goes. He just took over third now. See if we can track down the leaders. 41 laps completed in the books. Chandler Brown's coming on strong in that 11. Fresh tires. There's 3 wide behind them. Oh, big wreck. Tim Scott, Charlie NASCAR. We must see what happened here. Looks like they got 3 abreast. Rusty Wallace was watching from a few different views. Tim Scott was on the outside, nowhere to go. I mean, damaged all 3 of these cars here. See, Rusty looks like it's got too tight there, and right there, just nowhere to go. Looks like Tim Scott. He's got some damage, but it may not be too bad. He bumps Charlie there. He's a little upset with these guys, and I can understand it. Short track racing tempers flare. He had the best race of the season going on for him, and the 3 still beating. Charlie NASCAR run over the 3 car. They're all angry. Could be a big fight. We could see a fight after this race, guys. They look pretty angry with each other, all 3 drivers there. And number 3 Goodrich car coming down pit road. As you can see right here, Painkiller leaving pits. As he finally pitted and took those 4 tires here. And them guys that was on the 4 tires, old tires, was hurting there. They was about 5 miles an hour slower than new tires. See Rusty Wallace to see what he does here as he pits. Will he stay on the lead lap? Looks like he's going. Looks like he's okay. He did not take the damage like some of these guys did. You see Rusty, Chase Van Nine's had some damage. This is short track racing. See Tim Scott looks to be okay. Him and Charlie, I think they'll rebound. The good thing about hitting the wall here at North Wilkesboro is you're not going so fast, and it don't damage your car as it would at some other tracks. Beat out the fender and continue on. Aero don't matter. Aero does not matter here. It's all about the car, the setup. You see Christopher Goodrich has been in 2 accidents around the 16th. Still hanging in there. We get top 10 here. We got Dockhouse Buffet. Kyle Busch sucks running 9th. William Blackwell is shining offs up to 7th. Soviet Onions runs 6th. Brian Thomas is running 5th. 4th JB Racing. Third, Rochester Redneck. Chandler Brown second. John Brown. So we got the Browns leading up here to North Wilkesboro after 45 of 200. Get the one lap to go here. Let's see if we can get a long run in here, guys. Some of these guys have got about 10 laps or so fresh tires. The 4 cars going to try to get a lap back. Okay, let's see if he can accomplish it here, guys. We're going back racing here. 46 laps in the books. Oh, major wreck. Another wreck in the back straightaway. We gotta see what happened. Look like JB Racing might have turned Rochester Redneck. If that's the case, Rochester is going to be very angry. Let's see what happened here. He did. JB got in the back of Rochester. Turned to 78. Shiny Knife turned JB. As we can see, his Shiny Knife had nowhere to go as he ran in the back of JB here. Looks like Shiny come out okay. But JB in the wall hard. He keeps it going though. May have beat up the fenders a little bit as he's already on pit road. He didn't even take a chance. He just jumped down pit road. And see if we can get this car fixed here. It don't look too bad. He just got in the back of Rochester Redneck there, and as the caution is not out, guys. That's what's going to hurt JB is the caution didn't come out. He could possibly go. He's already went 1 lap down here. How long will he be in pit road here? Because he don't want to go more than 3. Here he goes. Can he beat him out of the pit road? Nope. 2 laps down. Had high hopes coming in there today. High hopes. They're all faded now. As we go to some good racing here. We got Lindsey Taylor here. Is Charlie NASCAR trying to fight his way back up through the field. Thor Self, we haven't talked about him much today, but he's hanging in there. Along with Christopher Goodrich. Wow, Thor's all over the 40. Oh, and there goes the 40 around. The Painkiller heavily involved as they spin down towards the track. Painkiller runs in the wall and destroys his car. My goodness, I hope he's okay because that was a hell of a hit. We got to see this from different angles. Wow. Painkiller had a great run going today. After he hit that, just nailed that pit wall head on. Nothing they can do about it. We got parts and pieces laying everywhere. The main concern is hopefully he's okay. I mean, that was just a tremendous. Let's take a look from the cockpit view here. My goodness, what a wreck. I've seen some wrecks in my days, guys, but that right there was just, he just couldn't control the car. Let's take a look from the rear view. Wow. Well, hopefully he's okay. You know, they brought the car to pit road, and They did not throw a caution out for that, guys. And I don't understand that, but that malfunction in the game, I guess. John Brown leads them here after 53 and 200 in the books here. We've seen some spectacular crashes. A four-car desperately wants by the five to get a lap back, and but John Brown's had that Levi Garrett Chevrolet strong all day, along with Brian Thomas back there in 20 and the number 11 of Chandler Brown. Just these guys, I think now we're starting to slow it down a little bit. We got Soviet Onion, and here comes Shiny Knife. He's played it smart the whole race. He had a little bit of incident there, but now we do have a caution. A caution flag is being waved. Let's see what for. Surely they didn't wait this long to throw the caution out for debris. It's Charlie NASCAR. Oh my goodness. What happens here? Looks like right there the 99 got turned by the 1 off of 2. And Charlie just gets heavily involved in this wreck. He had such a great day going. And it's just turned into... They'll probably work on the car and see if they can get it fixed. But let's take a look at another view here, guys. North Wilkesboro has turned into more of a Daytona. Let's take a look right here. Right there, the number 1 turns to 99. More to go. Charlie just spun around. They'll have to try to beat that car back there, try to beat the spoiler down, and everything looks like the front end's in good shape and all that. A little damage on the right front, but Charlie needs to race around, try to get that car down pit road, and try to stay on the lead lap if he can. Been a crazy day here in North Wilkesboro. Stuff you think you would see at Daytona and stuff like that, but like I said, this track's got new surface on it, new pavement, and the grip is just, people's getting loose. I think they've set their cars up. Looks like Charlie's got a flat tire back there in the right rear or left rear. So actually even the right rear, he may have an axle loose, I don't know. Let's see what happens as he comes down pit road here and see what he does. Lindsey Taylor's in. Rusty Walrus is in taking some tires. 56 of 200. This is the race I should have made 100 laps. Not Dover. I wasn't expecting a wreck fest. So Charlie's going. He's going to stay on the lead lap. And that's going to be key. Even though he's beat up there, but he still can be competitive, so don't cut him out. They've worked on that car. But John Brown's still in command as he did not pit. He's got a solid day right now. And you know, he's sitting there thinking of victory lane. He's had a solid start to the season. Top fives about every race. You know, he's looking to win this race. He's probably tired of finishing in the top 5. He just wants to win. And but the way things are going today, you just never know. That 4 car wants a lap back. JB Racing's 2 laps down after getting involved in that wreck. As of right now, it's just been a crazy race. It's good to see Levi Garrett back in sport. You know, we need these sponsors like this, and for this car to come back is just amazing. It's a beautiful race car, and I'm glad they come back into the Tightened Up Cup Series. NASCAR may not let them in, but the Tightened Up Cup Series will. Tobacco products, NRA products, whatever, they're allowed in the Titan Up Cup Series. Got one lap to go here. This is working on lap 59 of 200. Hopefully these guys and ladies will settle down here and let's get some racing in. Seems like we'll get about 10 laps or so then. Somebody, well, JB Racing's back there, and I think he's got newer tires. We'll see if he pushes it, try to get one of them laps back. Here we go back racing. Looks like JB's a lot quicker than the 4 car, he just can't get by him. But this time the 4's being pushed. I think the 4 better either go or he may get turned. These guys need to get ahead of John in case of a caution. And they have accomplished that. Now if a caution comes out, they'll get a lap back. And here comes Soviet Onion out of nowhere. This guy has just been solid all year, except for Daytona. He's looking solid. Shiny Knife sneaking up in the picture. He's like, I don't know what you call the Iceman. He's like Texas Terry Labonte. He just lingers around. He lingers around like 7th, 8th. Starts at the back and lingers around 7th, 8th position. And then by the end of the day, he's up front. Kind of reminds me of the Iceman here. We'll start calling him at the Iceman, Shiny Knife. So he's coming. These guys back here is racing hard here. The 18 up here. We got Chandler Brown running solid. 20 gets a little high there. 20 car's been loose all day. They just cannot get the adjustments right on it. 65 of 200 completed here. If we can get spread out just a little bit more, I think we get a good long run in here. Christopher Goodrich coming up the field. It's hard to believe he was involved in them crashes, and he's running 7th or 8th. That's just crazy. Kyle Busch sucks, trying to make a move. Thor self got loose, about got turned there. All these cars, guys, that's in this race, its ratings are set the same. None of them has an advantage. I don't want people thinking they are. The 3 abreast up here. With this new pavement, it's caused 3 abreast racing here at North Wilkesboro. It kind of reminds me of a small Phoenix. But what I was trying to say is everybody's even. Nobody has any advantage over everybody. It's just the way the PC runs these cars. So I know some of these cars have struggled the first few races. That's just because of wrecks and being at the wrong place at the wrong time. And it's like dual shocks on pit road changing tires. May have cut a tire there. The Soviet Union up here and Shiny Knife's having a heck of a battle for 4th. Getting a little bit crazy back here. The 1848 year. Lindsey Taylor in that 40 Coors Light car. You got Chandler Brown back here. He was running so strong earlier, but sometimes your crew chief makes the wrong adjustments. But the question could be fuel now. Who has, if they go green, and Lindsey Taylor just about spun out coming out of the corner. Great save by her. Maybe we're setting up here for a good long run. 72 of 200 completed. Christopher Goodrich got up high there, almost slapped the wall. Here comes Tim Scott. He's running back up through here. That number 6 is pretty quick. Blair and JB Racing needs a caution. 20 in the wall. I'm telling you, his car is just. Let's stay up here and look at him here. Brian Thomas has just been loose. Shiny knife slapping that wall there coming out of the corner. Could be a little bit of oil on that racetrack. That or these cars are just overdriving it. Let's see how they come off of 4 this time. 75 laps completed. This time they look to be alright. I think they just overdrove the corner. You know, that happens these short tracks. They've been used to running big tracks, and now they're trying to get back here in the. This track hasn't been raced in many years, and a lot of them looking at it kind of like a Martinsville type of style of track and trying to set their cars up similar to Martinsville, even though it's got a little banking to it. But it looks like we could get that long run we're looking for. Christopher Goodrich still hanging tough. Thor Selfson beat up, but he's still in there. That's what I love about these short tracks. You keep going. Charlie NASCAR had such a good car early on. I looked at the rear of the car, it's just flat, and he just turned a 99 hard in the wall. I don't know. Wow. Charlie must be a little angry. Let's see what happened here. Come down the front straightaway of Levi here. Let's see if we can put on a different view. Right there, Charlie just turned him, got him in there, hit diecast buffet. Whew. That's some tough racing. I don't think the caution come out, guys. Chase fan number 9. So yeah, we do have a caution flag out here. And that's key for JB Racing and the 4 car here, whether they do get 1 lap back. So that's huge as they get by the pace car to get it back. Now they can pit, get 4 fresh tires, and try to get back another lap. Got a long ways to go. We're not even halfway yet. I know JB said over the radio to tell Charlie NASCAR thanks for the caution. So, but we do have people pitting here on pit road. Here comes Thor Selft. Let's watch his pits. Looks like Righteous Redneck's taking 4 good deers and some fuel. There he goes. Looks like Thor's getting 4 tires too. Christopher Goodrich is out. Here comes Thor. Comes Shiny Knife out back there. Here comes 18 out. Yeah, this is classic short track racing, guys. As old saying is, you must survive to win. You gotta be smart. But John Brown, tell you what, that 5 car has been hot today, man. He has dominated pretty much the first half of this race. Righteous Redneck running a strong second there. You know, he struggled early on some of these bigger tracks, but they got their stuff together here in these short tracks here. So John Brown completes 82 of 200. We're closing in on a halfway point. Hopefully we'll get a good long run in it. I think they should be able to make a fuel from here on out. 120 laps here, I think they'll make it. I don't think they'll need no more fuel. Maybe some tires. Seem like, you know, if you get a 20, 30 lap run, tires do make a big difference. What a crazy race we've seen here. We'll go green next time around. Give it up right now for John Brown for dominating this race. 26 Hard McAdams a struggle day, but he's still hanging in there. William Blackwell running 18th, Charlie 17th. Chandler looks pretty good, his car does. He's 16th, don't count him out. Diecast Buffet is beat up. And Shiny Knife's running back in 13th. He's got his work cut out for him, but let's get back to the front and see if some of these guys can get their laps back. Now you're getting 4 or 5 cars down low. It's a lap down. This is how the old Winston Cup used to be, guys. Some of them's 1 lap down, some of them's 2. They're going to fight hard trying to get it back. We could see a big one here as the 99 is turned by Chase Van 9. No caution, no caution. Let's back that up here. Chase Fan number 9 gets into the back of Levi here. Yeah, he just turned him. I think he was trying to get a run to get underneath him, and just turned him around. Levi will be making that thing, but right now Righteous Redneck is trying to take over the lead from John Brown. Instead of going 3 abreast back there, JB Racing's trying his hardest to get another lap back. Well, the thing about it is they know halfway's coming up. It's important to put yourself in position to have a chance to win. So, you got to go now. Number 1 car looking stout too. Since he is trying to get back a lap here. I take that back. He's trying to take over second. Pretty to second. As he gets by John Brown. See JB Racing trying to sneak in there. He's timed to get up there and get in front of these guys and get a caution. It looks like Rusty's got other plans. Rusty Waller's making a move. We haven't talked much about Nate Wines today. He's just been lingering around. He kept himself out of trouble. John Brown in the wall. I don't think his car's handling that great right now, and he's overdriving it. We do have 89 laps complete now. Some good racing here in North Wilkesboro. Been some hard racing. People ain't angry. Tempers flaring. You see Christopher Goodrich. Don't count this guy out in that 43. I mean, he's been in some wrecks, but he's coming. I mean, he ought to get the comeback of the race here. I mean, he has been 2 accidents and everything. He's taken over 5th place as we speak and gaining. He knows he's had a couple bad races. It may take a victory to get in the playoffs, so that's what he's going for. Same with the number 11 there in the FedEx car. He is flying through this field right now. It looks like my righteous redneck right now is holding control of things, but look at this 43 car go. Trying to get underneath Soviet Onion there for 4th. Looks like I don't know if we had trouble back here or not, guys. Let's go back and see. Looks like cars are bundled up heavy. Something happened. They all got bundled up there. John Brown and this number 5 car has been fighting hard to try to get through traffic after he had such a bad pit stop there. Fast race car all day long. Dominated the first half of this race. Let's see what happens, guys. I think managing your tires, it could come down between that. There's William Blackwell behind him. So that puts John back to 13th. Or 14th. No, 13th. As he tries to climb through the field. Okay, seems like they're settled down here. Let's go back up front. Look at Charlie NASCAR. Up to 9th position with this beat up car. Now, he was another guy that had a dominant car. He just keeps digging. Let's get back up here to Goodrich, who's running 5th. Got Soviet Onion, solid 4th. And one car sliding his tires. It might not be good, but he's hanging in there. Solid run by this one car. Rusty Walrus. That black number 3's won here many times as he has put it up front. He had a great Daytona Speed Weeks and not too good last week at Dover, but this week he's looking solid. As we're coming down to lap number 100, next time around will be, once they hit the line, it will be halfway here at North Wilkesboro. 200 lap showdown. Looks like everybody's settling down. That's good to see. So hopefully we can get a really, really long run here. I'm going to put this right here, and as we go to commercial, let you guys watch this. We'll be back in a little bit. Alright, we're back from commercial, guys. It looks like everybody's still running here, and got a battle for the second position here. 109 laps completed, 200. They're in the long run here. That's something some of these drivers have been looking for all day, is a long run. Tim Scott fighting his way back up through here. He's running the top 10 right now. But he's up in that high groove. Charlie NASCAR a little sideways back there. Let's see if they're sideways again off the turn there. Looks like Kyle Busch sucks, and that last pit stop's made some good adjustments. See him and Christopher Goodrich. These guys are battling hard, trying to get every position possible. Here comes Charlie NASCAR. Laps are clicking by quick now since we got a long run going on. Chandler Brown running the fifth here. Soviet Onion has caught these guys. 78 looks to be pretty solid right now. I like where he's sitting. Rochester Redneck running 22.5. Rusty a 22.4. So Rusty is on the move. I mean, he's got a setup right now. If we go green, this 3-car could be in victory lane. A 46 to a 53. So yeah, Rusty a little over a tenth quicker than these guys, and that adds up every lap after lap. Bad day for Dacos Buffet, just not. And Shiny Enough's just, his team's been a little bit off today. Caution flag is out. Chandler Brown, Big Rick. We gotta find out what happened here. It looks like the Browns, Chandler and John Brown, got together up here. Let's see what we can find out what happened. There's John, but where's Chandler? Chandler's already been turned. hate that for him. Looks like Chase Finn, number 9, got into him. Spun him out right there. He hits inside wall. And right here. Oh, John was trying to go low and just completely nailed him. Looks like everybody else gets there pretty good. John Brown had such a good run going, so did Chandler all day. We're going to have to look from the in-car view of John Brown here. This is a massive crash here. This is going to be exciting, guys. Huge wreck, huge wreck. Alrighty, we're back here from commercial from the Tighten Up Cup Series as we had that crash with John Brown there and Chandler Brown. 123 completed 200. Though that's from JB Racing. He's still a lap down, I think. Rusty Waller is on lap 124, so yeah. Rusty leads his field as we close in here. About 75 laps to go. We and Blackwell's coming down pit road. It's going to be an interesting race, guys. Righteous Redneck trying to rebound. Derek Critty trying to rebound. Going green next time around. 75 laps to go. Here comes the lap cars back up through here. Looks like Chase fan number 9 trying to get another lap back. Now if he pitted and Rusty didn't, he should be able to pull right away from Rusty. We'll see. So here we go. Man, it's tight racing after they repaved this track. Everybody gets bunched up. Rusty's driving that number 3 hard. Trying to stay up front here. Let's get back in the pack here. We might see some action. Soviet Onion's pushing the 8 car. Wow. And he pushed him in there good too. Looks like Chase fan number 9's got one of those laps back. All he needs is a caution right now. Christopher Goodrich is tired of getting wrecked. He's going to start wrecking people himself. There's a 21's pushing him. They're 3 abreast. Like some of these guys are really pushing the leader. You see JB racing up there trying to get underneath Rusty to get a lap back. Can he do it before a caution comes out? He better do it quick, and they're wrecking. The 18. I don't know if he made it or not. Let's see what happened. Looks like William Blackwell, the 18. Let's see what happened in this wreck, guys. Steve, these looks like Tim Scott got in the back of the 18. Oh, heavy contact between the 18 and the 648. The 18 goes around, and that's what happened. William Blackwell, woo, escapes through there. Now, question is, these guys race back to the line to get their lap back. So the 419 and the 9 still do have a shot at this race. With us 70 to go. Put on 4 good years and try to work your way up through there. What a break for them guys. You see Rusty's not pitting, and I think this could hurt Rusty by not pitting. I think right now would be a good time to pit, as Tim Scott running so good here. The best performance he's had all year, and just of all, that wrecker. We'll see when they work on the car here, see what happens. He's out. Tore up the radiator, everything. I'm sure he'll bounce back next week. Speaking of next week, as I try to sort these tracks out to make sure that we got all different tracks, we will be heading to our first road course of the season, which will be Sonoma. So we got some road course racing coming up after North Wilkesboro, and then after North Wilkesboro we got Rockingham as it makes its return to the Titan Up Cup Series. Shining Off's home racetrack, and I'm sure he's looking to run good there. But Sonoma and Rockingham will be coming up next. This has been a wild race, but that number 8's kept himself out of trouble all day. And he could be a factor here. I'm sure Tim Scott is talking with his crew after getting turned there. It's just seems like these cars are getting loose on that coming off exit, and the guy behind them is just touches them and they spin out. So until this pavement gets wore out a little bit more, you're going to see that. As you can see, it's blackened up a lot since the beginning of the race, so uh, they'll can make it back in. But this is short track racing, guys. It's always been like this, and now we got fewer cars coming up here. Chase Van 9 still down the lap. We're going to see some crazy racing back in here, so let's go towards the rear and see some of these guys, the 419. See what they can do now. They're back on the lead lap. Let's see if they can work their way up through the field. We're going back racing. Alright, back to the action here. Nate Wines as a fighting righteous redneck for the lead here, as they put 143 on the board. Winding things down here in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. It won't take long to run 45 laps here, so or 55. So you guys know it's time to go. Charlie NASCAR is racing hard back here. He's fought his way up 6th. He's running stout. Beat up cars. He tries to get underneath Diecast Buffet. That's Chase Fan 9 gets into the 48 and turns him. Huge wreck behind us. We gotta see what happened. Looked like Chase Fan number 9 is just being a little bit too aggressive there, and took out Diecast Buffet. 20 heavily involved. 26, 43 Goodrich again. Shiny Knife gets through it. Looks like 43 escaped. He just maybe got a little bit of a scratch, but Heavy damage to the 48. Let's look from chase fan number 9's in-car view. This should be a little crazy, but let's see what happens. Wow. So that's the outcome of that, as we are under a caution here. See JB Racing, 2 laps down early in the race. He's fought his way back up to 13th. So this day it may come out pretty decent for him. I know he wants to win his home racetrack, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of tempers flare after this one. Looks like everybody's staying out on the track as of now. Old Shiny Knife's been hanging around. He's been involved in wrecks. He's been back. He's been in the front. Car looks in decent shape there. Rusty Waller's led for a while. Lindsey Taylor, hood's all beat in and everything, but still running a 7th. Brian Thomas put in the best run of the season for him, up 6th. And Charlie NASCAR has driven the wheels off his 12 car. Dual Shock's trying to get a lap back in the 8 car here, and Rochester Redneck holding the lead. He's had a bad start to the season, but if he can hold on for 52 more laps, he'll come out here with a victory and advance in the chase. Or not advance to the playoffs, but make the playoffs. See, that's how it is when you got poor commentary and you really don't know what the hell you're talking about. I need help. That's what she said. Next time around, we'll get 50 to go. I know Righteous is sitting there thinking right now, he's like, let's just get these laps over with. I want to get out of here with a victory. Let's get this thing done. Looks like we're coming down to 1 to go here. 50 more laps. Let's see what happens right here, guys. 50 more laps here. Can Righteous Redneck hold them off? Diving them cars in the turn 1. Looks like Chase fan number 9. He's trying to get that lap back. He is driving the wheels off that race car. You know, he's got into a few people today. Looks like the 8 car gets high or too high. Did they survive? It looks like a caution flag is out. We do have a crash. I mean, these guys are racing like it's the last race of the year here. Wow. Looks like McAdams. Blackwell got in 21. Sends him to 18 is beat up. I'm sure that'll do it for him. Goodrich got destroyed. Thor Self, Diecast Buffet, Kyle Busch Sucks. Which I think Kyle Busch Sucks car's alright. Let's see if we can take an in-car view from Kyle Busch Sucks here. See what happens. He hit the 48 pretty good. Some damage there. It's all about surviving. This is a type of short track race we haven't seen in a long time. That 18 up here, I'll never know how he is still running. He has been involved in so many crashes. Not his fault. It's just we'll see if he continues here as he's heading down pit road. Him and a 43-year Christopher Goodrich. They just cannot get no luck on their sides. Look at this 18 car. I mean, it is beat up. They're changing tires on it. I'm going to try to get him back out. I have never seen a race car that's beat up before. Continue. But he knows if he can get running and stay at the minimum speed, he's a chance he could come out with the top 15 today. I know they've got a lot of work to do to that car. He will go a lap down. There's Christopher Goodrich out in the 40. Oh, he may not go a lap down. Look at this thing beat up. But I guess as long as all four tires are straight. Yeah, he's coming back in. Still got a lot of work to do to M&M's Toyota. 45 laps to go. Christopher Goodrich, he's been involved in a lot of accidents, but he keeps fighting, They're raising the car up again. They must be trying to fix some stuff underneath there. See, Goodrich is gone. We'll see how these cars run. Ooh, the 18 barely beats the pace car out. That's what's called cutting it close. He's gonna come back in as these guys just keep trying to fix these cars, but they only got about 10 seconds to work on them. Such a short racetrack that really don't have much time to deal with damage. I think the 43 is in the best shape. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 seconds is all they can work on the car, but he will go a lap down as Goodrich beats him out. Them guys will do it, but Christopher Goodrich him and his team done a great job. Front end's beat up, but he did beat him out of the pits to stay on the lead lap. So that's huge for him. As we're getting ready to go back green. Here at North Wilkesboro, we're closing in on around 40 to go. Rochester Redneck with a great start. Chase Fan 9 knows he needs to get this lap back. But he better do it quick the way these guys are racing. This is a chance for the 8 car to get it up there and get with the 9. We'll see. As Chase Fan 9 gets a lap back. Hard racing back in the field. .48 coming in. These guys are racing hard. They know time is running out. The 18th finally pulling on pit road. See, it's just too beat up. But like I said, these guys know time's running out and it's time to go. Ooh, Charlie NASCAR squeezes in front of Lindsay Taylor there. I think she gave him a little push too. We're down to 38 laps to go. It's been a great race day, a lot of different strategies. And see Thor South, he's hanging solid in there. Running 9th as we speak. Right now, Rochester Redneck is in a groove. Diecast Buffet back on pit road. These guys could run it out towards the end. This may be just a long run to the end of the race. Christopher Goodrich on pit road, I guess, is overheating. There's too much damage on that 43. See, Nate's trying to fight his way back up there. He's up to 3rd right now. Can he do anything with the 1? And can the 1 do anything with the 9? Been a fantastic race. A lot of crashes, but it's been exciting. See Lindsay Taylor showing some muscle there at 40. As she has creeped her way up to 3rd position here, guys. I mean, she may have something for him, that Dodge. The only Dodge in the field, and she's looking stout. Coming out 4th, she's getting ready to take away 2nd place. Lindsay Taylor moving all the way up to 2nd place in that number 40 Dodge. Wow, she may have something for Rochester. So, but the 8 car seems to be pretty quick too. .30 to go. 30 laps remain here, North Wilkesboro. Does Lindsay Taylor have anything for Rochester Redneck? She ran a 22:48. Rochester run a 22:43, so Kind of pretty about even right now. It's going to be hard to catch whenever you're that even, especially with 28 laps to go. See, Goodrich still getting repairs done. I think the race is settling down. Everybody's kind of wore themselves out here. Thor Self back here trying to make a move. Thor moves up to 6. That 4 car's been running good all day. He's been in some crazy wrecks, but he's hanging in there. You go back here, you got JB Racing running 10th. He wanted a better performance, but after being 2 laps down, I'm sure he'll take a top 10 today. And he could pick up another position or two before the end of the race. Leaders was running a 22.4. Let's see what JB run here. 22.6, so he's 2 tenths off. Got Shine Up back there. Just has been his weakest race of the year. That 4 car runs solid. Let's see, Lindsay Taylor 22.56 to 24.50. So right now, Rochester Redneck's sitting pretty. They're not gaining on him. They're running about the even speeds. Chase fan number 9, he's praying for a caution. He has a fast race car. I mean, he's running 17th. Just got him back on the lead lap, so he needs a caution bad. Right now, Rochester Redneck's counting down the laps as they all got their fingers crossed with no cautions. Looks to me like he might be gapping second place just a little bit. The Hooters, number 9. See a lot of fans here today. 20 laps to go here at North Wilkesboro. We had a lot of cautions early on the race, but things have settled down now. See, Rochester run a 70. Lindsay Taylor is 65, so Lindsay's a little bit quicker. I don't know if she's got enough time, but we'll see. Looks like the gap maybe closing in now. She's running another 65, so she's running consistent 65s. Rochester Redneck 68, so even though she needs just a touch more, but it does look like it's shrinking. 68 to a 72. So every lap she's just gaining. But the laps are winding down. Maybe some of these teams need to think about switching to Dodgers because that 40 looks pretty stale. I think Righteous Redneck could be just playing it safe. He may not be pushing it. 15 to go. He may not be pushing it too hard right now. He may be saying, hey, I'm just going to save a little bit. She run a 67. He run a 71, even though she's still quicker every lap. This time ain't on her side. What a run by the one car today. Running fourth, great performance. The 81, Dual Shock is 18th. If he ever got back on the lead lap, I think he would have had something for him. Brad running a top 5 here, great run for him. Soviet Onion fighting for that is in 6th. Rusty Waller is fighting back, along with Thor Selft and JB Racing. Has caught these guys. He might be able to pick up a position or two. Good racing all over the track here. See Brian Thomas making a move there. Underneath Thor Selft. That's a laps countdown. See Shiny Knife running 11th. Ain't the greatest of the day for him, but I'm sure the way everything's been going on here today, that if he can come out of here with 11th, he'll take it. Right now, Righteous Redneck is saying, hey, no cautions. As we come down to 10 to go, for him, he is begging for no yellow flags. 10 to go. For this number 9 Hooters car. Laps quick, go by quick here. The Righteous Redneck's hoping to get in about 4 more laps, and then if the caution comes out, it will be over. So, as of now, that's the only thing he is hoping for. Talking about a turnaround for a season. I mean, he had a bad start to the season, and now he's going to be able to advance to the playoffs if he can hold on to this. Five laps to go here. It looks like Righteous Redneck's on the mission. Yeah, he's in good shape as of now, so it don't really matter. As long as it ain't him. That's the caution. He's got this in the bag. Because there's no way they'll be able to get it started back in time. The caution does come out, so We'll see if he can hold them off. So we're down to 3 laps to go. Coming to 2. Be celebrating the Hooters after this victory. It's 2 laps to go for Rochester Redneck. Run a great race today, but look at Lindsey Taylor, solid second. Nate running a solid third. And the white flag will be coming out here for Rochester Redneck, as he just took it. Battling for second back there. Nate might try to make a move. But coming down the line, Rochester Redneck will win North Wilkesboro. Congratulations. That number 9 Hooters car. Lindsey Taylor second. Nate will finish there. Derek Creighty will finish strong. You got JB Racing, followed his way back up to 9th. Thor Self, the great run 8th. Rusty Walrus will end up 7th. 6th will be Soviet Union. What a performance for these guys. Shiny Knife grabs 11th. William Blackwell 12th. Kyle Busch Sucks 14th. He finally put together a full race, even though he got involved in an accident. 14th is not too bad. So it's a good start to getting that team going better. And so yeah, what a race. Charlie NASCAR. I think he could have had it if he hadn't have been beat up there. Take a look at standings here. Before we exit, Rochester Redneck wins the race by 1.1 seconds over Lindsey Taylor. Nate Wines a strong third. Derek Creighty will finish 4th. Blard will be 5th. Soviet Onion will be 6th. Rusty Waller was 7th. Thor Self will be considered 8th. JB Racing gets 9th. Brian Thomas 10th. Shiny 9th, 11th. William Blackwell 12th. As you go down the list, Charlie NASCAR ends up 15th. Chase Van Nine ends up 17th after getting 3 laps down and coming back from all 3 of them. Dualshock was 18th. Just could never get his laps back. Christopher Goodrich finished 20th after wrecking and multiple crashes. And Lisa, as was out by accident, Painkiller run into the pit wall entrance and destroyed his car. John Brown had a great car, but he got involved in that wreck along with Chandler, and the Browns just wrecked in the same wreck. So that's the way it goes. So congratulations goes out to Rochester Redneck, and like I said, next week we'll be heading to a road course in Sonoma, and that will be exciting. See something different. Trying to make it to where every week the tracks will be different, and just so it's exciting. But anyway, everybody, I hope everybody enjoyed the Tied Up Cup Series here in North Wilkesboro, and congratulations again to Rochester Redneck. We'll see you guys later.